Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Florida State's offense will get the first swing of the game. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, Kenny.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. On the ground, it's Richard. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Alabama's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers, Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Power football with the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. He now has 53 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
He's got him. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Get it out on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Hunt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Orlando. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, to give, looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation.
Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Florida State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a deep man. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner goes down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has played so well. In this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On target. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field.
Here we go.
The RPO, it's complete. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Richard. Brings into the open. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
Well, it hasn't always been that easy for the quarterback. He's been sacked a few times early on, and I don't know if he was expecting to have that much time from the pocket, surveying the field. His feet just never seemed to get settled, and I think that's what forced the inaccurate throw and incompletion.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Here's a Heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quick shuffle pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And the Seminoles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, no! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gonna swing it on second down. Gets it out fast. The Tide will get the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
3:25.
Quick release by the QB. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Richard. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after.
Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6. To be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Noles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give to the back. And runs through another one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He got it. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business.